retarded dweeb. Hmm. One is watching. Awesome. Give it a few minutes and we'll see who all shows up here. Oh, it's Goofadoop. What's out to tell? Bill's boyfriend. Uh-oh, Marcel! You did it! Okay, I guess. What's the matter, Marcel? Did Nightbot get it? Did you? Anyways, guys, we're gonna learn how to do some mapping today. Ow. Don't mind me, I'm a little sore. We're actually gonna do Vivid PO for Farming Sim 17. I'm not gonna start my 19 series straight away. Now when you download the map, it's gonna come in zip format, but you gotta unzip it. A lot of people don't know that. Inside of one zip format, the one down here, which I have unzipped. I'll let my stream catch up here in a minute. In the folder that I'm in right now, there's gonna be other zip formats in here, other mods you're gonna need for this map. So, yeah, it's a lot of different maps. Your default vehicles, your new. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff in here that you'll have to download. Unfortunately, you do not need all these vehicles. The only ones you need are your defaults. It's right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 mods that they recommend you use. But let's get into the fun. I already have the buildings in. We got 2 fire departments and a police department. We're gonna make it as for my community that I co-run, which is Bear County. The buildings are right here. This is a small fire department, German. Small police department, that's German, and then our big CSP 12 station. It is a big station, I am not gonna lie. It's probably one of the biggest stations I put in a map. So, we'll come into a map 01 GE format. And we're gonna have some fun. Any questions, ask me. I'll try to catch them as I go. So, I have no clue what that is. That's a... Water layer? No. I don't know. Honestly, what that is. I've never seen that one. Hmm. Interesting. Don't know. As you can see, here's your silo. Everything you need, anything you want. You got your booze, you got your beer, your cherries, your plums, and all that fun stuff. But that's not why we're here. I think our best spot for this station, believe it or not, I'm not gonna lie, is gonna be up here, the big station. It kind of sort of looks off down into the airport. It's kind of right here. No road. It's a dirt road, but I can fix that. I'll come down here. That must be the blimp. I'll come down here. What we want to do is go to our terrain foliage paint mode. We want to select grass under your forage layer painting, which, as you can see, does not get rid of anything. So that means it's a different different type of grass. So we have to figure out what it is. I don't think it's a deco. There we go, we got it. It's a weird name. Now you see how we got the road. What we want to do. I'm actually wondering something. Why is not sure. It's a little weird. Then you go to a texture painting. Nice thing I like about this map, it's everything like over in Germany. Sometimes they have those brick roads. Well, look what they have on this map. It's kind of like a brick road. So that kind of makes it like a little Europeanish. And yes, that field will be coming out of there. I'll show you guys how to do that. As you see, I go right up to the field and kind of dissipates. We'll take care of that in a minute. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Now, I really don't need to get rid of, well, I do. But how I want to do this, because this is where one of the bigger stations are going. I mean, it's not a big map. The other big one's probably going to go back in that corner. Or you might just put two small ones in, honestly. And that's the airport down there. I can put the other big one back there. I mean, that works. So we'll come back down. It is a decent, it's not a big map, but the reason I want to get the station in here first, and you guys will see that in a minute, is how big this thing is. Now you want to go to import. You want to find our station right here in our maps. We're gonna open it up. Find our ITD file, CSP52. We're gonna open it and then let it come into the game, or the map itself. Then how we're going to take the field out. Now, as you guys can see, You know, a lot of people don't understand this when modding. When you bring something in, it might have an extra light source, as this one has. What you want to do is you want to click that light, you want to hit delete, and that light goes bye-bye. And now you no longer have the light. And if you don't do that, it's actually going to cause major issues with the gameplay. But as you can see, this son of a gun is huge. Now what I want to do is I want to rotate this. And if anybody's following me on Facebook, social media, you'll know my dispatch center I'm working on actually inspired me out of this model. Now, how you want to take this field out of here? Well, first of all, let's get our grass out of here. Which is just like this. Like I said, guys, if you have any questions, holler. I'll try to help you my best as I can. Like I said, this building is pretty big, but I like it. And once I get my animated dispatch center done, I will import it into this building. This is where the original model came from. As you guys can see, ground texturing, getting this brick, whatever you want to call it, brick. Oops, I don't want to do that. We want to do this. Get all like I said, we are using European trucks, so I thought, well, what the heck? Why not use a brick road like the Europeans do? Okay, so now since we got that set, what I can end up doing now, let me take care of this, is I can set this building one of two ways. Let me first get this in alignment to where we need it. Similar to right here. That looks pretty good. Now, how you want to get this field out of here? That's pretty easy, actually. We're going to eliminate it. Now, where we did that, you want the rain detail. Actually, going to change this to square. As you guys can see, or you will see in a minute, is where I have put um, this, I will be removing it. But if you look really close right now, you can actually see that the building underneath it has a grass patch. And what that is actually I'm taking the field out. Believe it or not, this is the tedious part. Is you don't want to be able to grow crops to a fire department. Or at least I don't. Okay, so that is done. Now let's lower this back down. As you can see, it's pretty. I'll just go with 8. Find something to click on here. There you go, there's one building in. There's a few things I'm going to do here. And I'm going to take these things out of here. Open that up a little. Kind of made it look a little nicer. These I'll take off because I'm going to put something else on. Hey Chris. Well, let's go ahead and take all this off. I guess the desk wants some fresh air because they're outside of the building. Let's get these off. We're actually going to put animated blinds in, if you're wondering. We're going to go ahead and click on this. We're going to make this a rigid body so we can climb it. I wonder if I can move that in just a little. That is actually our dispatch center. I'm modding tonight, bud. I should say our dispatch center for Bear County. Is what the second floor actually is. And if I bring you in, there you go. Desk and soda drinks and pop and hey, look, there's a bed. Now I know for a fact this piece is not a rigid body, but it needs to be so we don't fall through. I believe that's it. Okay. And then let's go to the front. Open up all this. There should be windows. Look at that. We'll add some animated stuff to that later on. Because I don't think we want people seeing us use the bathroom and get a shower and get rid of the old fancy stuff and put some new in. Down there in the front, which I can show you in a minute, is actually a weight room. But that way, like say you were in dispatch that day, you can go right to your window and you can look right out the window and say, hey, there's nothing going on. And then all this will be our map. This here will be our map. And then I'm actually going to make all this animated. I got the scripting started that on this morning. And then up here you got like a fish tank, some lockers, a lounge, some computers. And you go down a floor and you got the weight room. So then all of our doors, obviously, everything is marked. We got like a computer in there, a TV in here, all types of shit. So that's one station that can fit 2 departments in it easily. Anybody want to say hi to the blimp? I mean, this does have some construction. It actually says you need something here. It just says construction, so whatever that could be. Let's see here. Why don't we... Oh, that's going to be an interesting road to take. I don't know about that one. Why don't we go over here to forestry? Put a station over here. We're going to have to take some trees out, but I don't mind. We'll put it in here at the sawmill. Kind of nice that the sawmill's right here. Looks like red pine. Nice. Hello, whoever is following on Twitch. I did not catch your name. Thank you for the follow and welcome to Miller Inc. So now we're going to go back to our folder. We are going to find this one. I'm trying to only put buildings in that we'll need. Due to the fact that, well, it's a production map, so I'll go ahead and bring this guy over. Raise him up out of the ground so we can see him. So now let's get this over here. Let's raise it. There we go. Chris, I dual stream, bud. I do Twitch and I do YouTube. So let's go ahead and put our signs in the road. So everybody knows, hey, we got a fire department up ahead. Even though if you can't see the big building, we got a problem. That's good, Chris. Actually, we can go ahead and delete that one. This one can go bye-bye. This one will move this way, shrink, go down so it fits in one lane. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Oh, yay. Now, what I don't like is a lot of this stuff has no texture. So, a lot of it does, a lot of it does not. So I'll show you how to fix that after I deal with all these stupid trees. Really? Give me the tree. Let's go ahead and get all these things out of here. Click on that, click on that. No, actually, Chris, it's actually another fire department, bud. As you can see, the textures for the door are bad, so I gotta take care of that. We don't want these trees here because of the helipad. We don't need a helicopter going bye-bye. the rest of these trees out of here. I also want to take care of this rigid body over here. It's like somewhere in here. Right there. That way, that gets taken care of. Take them out of here. We still got a lot of forest ground to take out. So let's start that. Get that process started at least. Now what I gotta do is I gotta find out where my textures are, for one. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna go in the building. Make sure I'm on that. That is that color. I'm going to copy that one. And then I am going to go up top. To these doors. There you go. Change the colors. Just like that. Boom, it's done. Then the rest of these that had white should now be red. I also want to see if I do this. And GE crashed. So that means you gotta do that all over again. That's fine. But I actually want to see something. Um, But guys, I will be back here in a little bit. I gotta go take care of some stuff. And I will be back.